You're listening to the Global Countdown, first broadcast on the briefing on the 13th of November.
That is the Global Countdown jingle, and joining me in the studio is Fernando Augusto Pacheco, Monocle's senior correspondent and curator of all of our music. Fernando, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chris. Good to be here.
At this point, frankly, Fernando, I think we almost have to explain what the countdown is supposed to be before we get to your specials for the week.
You know, you were talking about recipes with Sophie. It's like a little taster, like a little hors d'oeuvre, you know, of amazing music from around the world. Yes, most of the time is related to the charts, but sometimes we do specials, like this week, for example.
And we have a real special.
A real special. So basically, as you know, Brazil's hosting COP this time, COP30 in the city of Belém in the Amazonian region of the country. But as soon as I found out, for me, the most interesting thing about Belém is the music. I wrote a piece for the Monocle Minute. You can go and read at monocle.com. But now I'll give you a taster about my piece, which is about the divas of Belém.
So tell us about the divas of Belém, first of all. What is this? Is this a tradition, so to speak? Did you coin this phrase, the divas of Belém?
I coined this phrase, and I'm surprised that nobody did this before. But basically, the city has a very unique music heritage, different from other parts of Brazil. They have a lot of Caribbean influences. You know, there's something quite extravagant about the music as well. So very localized music styles. Of course, they're becoming popular in other parts of Brazil, but I think if you're at COP right now, if you're a delegate, you should listen to those 5 divas that we're going to play here. That will give you an idea of the city, you know?
And is there an order to this? Is this sort of your top 5 favorites?
There might be an emotional order here, you know?
Emotional order. Okay.
And number 5, we're going to start with Viviane Batidão. She's known as the queen of techno melody. This song is called Olha Bem Pra Mim, which is Look Deeply in My Eyes. Let's have a listen. You can feel the techno melody there. So, of course, techno because there's some electronic music in there somehow, but it's very melodic. It's very sweet.
Like a slower techno, sort of a step-back techno.
There's almost like a makeshift element to the music there. It's very roots. There's a tradition there, you know, where people sell mixtapes in the streets. There is something quite roots. I think now is different because, you know, Viviane Batidão is a big star all across Brazil. But this is one of her biggest singles there. And I have to say, extravagant costumes always.
Do you have a rough year for this? When does most of this music come from?
Well, I chose, you know, as you're going to see, they're fairly recent tracks, but, well, not number 4, actually. Talking about that.
Okay, well, let's move on to going back a bit for number 4.
Number 4, perhaps she was the first one, I don't want to coin this term, but one of the first singers from Belém and from Pará to become popular across Brazil. Her name is Fafá de Belém, so Fafá of Belém. So she's so proud of where she's from.
What is a Fafá?
Fafá is just her name, Fafá.
Oh, Fafá of Belém.
Fafá,
okay,
you know, it's a cute name.
Okay,
it's a cute
Fafá
name.
Of Belém.
And this song is called Vermelho. Vermelho is the color red, that's the translation, but it's also about Amazonian traditions, you know, so she's always been very proud. She was singing actually at the opening ceremony of COP on the 10th, so earlier this week. She's an icon. Let's have a listen. Fafá de Belém with Vermelho. All Brazilians know how to sing this song. Vermelho, you know.
I was going to say, is this one that like the delegates would have been singing along to at the opening ceremony? Brazilian delegates.
And perhaps Fafá de Belém is the only one on this list, which I have to say, because she was so well known across Brazil. So she played with different genres like samba, of course. So, but she is proud of her Amazonian roots, but Perhaps she's the one that deviates the most from this kind of more localized ones that I'm going to mention.
And she has reached beyond Belém, most definitely as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. But number 3 is a very special one for me because perhaps, as a teenager or as a young person, she was the first one I was like, oh my God, this is kind of different. I haven't heard that in São Paulo before. It's Gabi Amarantos. She's she plays a lot with electronic music, with rock music as well, but still remaining very loyal to her roots in Pará. And I love her music. This one is from about 10 years ago, but she just released a new album recently. The critics loved it. She even came to Europe for a tour as well, for a sold-out tour. At some point, she was known as the Beyoncé of Pará. Maybe. Or maybe Beyoncé is actually the Gabi Amarantos of the US. I'm not sure. Let's have a listen. Gabi Amarantos with Gemendo.
Oh, minha louca paixão, sempre acelera o coração, só de pensar no nosso amor. Donde meu bem querer, me beije como eu sempre quis, gemendo você vem e me diz, my love.
It's upbeat,
It is upbeat. We can see the Beyonce similarities to a degree there as well.
Exactly, but you
whichever way round you're going to put that. That was quite hilarious, Faye.
Exactly, Gabi Amarantos, and this is a techno brega as well, not techno melody, techno brega. Brega is another music style from the region, and brega, if you translate, it means tacky. But it has a new meaning in Pará.
I would hope so. I mean, tacky can't be the right word, Fernando.
But it's
tacky is not a good word in English.
But it's like, we're tacky and I don't care.
We're tacky and we love it?
And we love it, and we feel it, the energy, the colors and the passion as well. So yeah, love Gabi Amarantos. Number 2. This is a very interesting one because she's 86 years old. And the first time she released her record, you know how old she was? 73.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she was
17. She's been around for years. Okay, well, 73.
73. So basically, her peak success is definitely on the later years of her life. She performed in a pre-COP event where even Mariah Carey was there for some reason, and they were singing on the river in a big lotus plant there as well. Yeah, very, very random. But
so she's the Mariah Carey of Belém.
Well, yeah. Well, you're coined this term. I'm not going to say this on air.
That's me. That's not you. Okay.
Yeah, I think Mariah Carey probably will learn a few things with Dona Onete. And this song is a streaming success. Everybody loves it. It's called No Meio do Pitiu. Even I didn't know what that means. But pitiu means it's this kind of strong fish odor, that you feel when you go to a street market. And in the video for that song, she's in the middle of a street market singing along. Let's have a listen.
Eu fui cantar carimbo lá no ver o peso, urubu sobrevoando, eu logo pude prever. Parece que vai chover, depois que a chuva passar vou cantar carimbó pra você. No meio do pitiu, no meio do pitiu, no meio do pitiu, no meio do pitiu.
Does she like smelly fish? Does she not like smelly fish?
Well, yeah, in a way, probably she likes it. It's like, you have these amazing street markets. Sure, it's not going to smell good, but I'm sure the fish will taste amazing in that part of the world as well.
That was quite sweet. I guess not quite Mariah Carey vibes. I'll retract my statement from
yes,
earlier.
please.
But nice and Mariah Carey was there.
Exactly. Well, supporting the Amazon, I like that. And that's very Brazil because we like to mix things along, Yes, let's have Mariah Carey at COP. Makes sense? Not sure, but it doesn't matter. We love it.
Why not?
This is very Pará. This is very brega. And number 1 is very special. I think in terms of sales, she deserves to be here at number 1. I've been to her gig here in London. It was sold out. She couldn't stop dancing. She's incredible. I'm not sure her exact age. I think it's impolite to keep saying the age of people, but she's over 50. But she's so incredibly fit, and her hair was back and forth. She was amazing. She has that energy. Every Brazilian will know this track. It is by Joelma. The song is called Voando pro Pará, Flying to Pará.
Dançar, curtir, ficar de boa. Mas quando chego no Pará, me sinto bem, o tempo voa.
the energy.
You've gone for the live version, Fernando. Was this like at the concert you were at?
We like live versions in Brazil, you know. I think we feel more the passion there. But Joelma, fantastic character. She used to be in a duo called Banda Calypso, but then she split up with the other person, Chimbinha, and then she's like, you know what? I'm going solo. It worked for her.
Just finally, Fernando, I mean, with all of these 5 that you picked from Belém, I mean, growing up, you said you knew some of these as a teenager. Did you always know they were from Belém, or was this kind of a discovery thing?
I have to say, it's been not a recent discovery, but has been a discovery. And I think more Brazilians started to listen to the genre. I think it became more influential with time, thanks to people like Joelma, you know, Gabi Amarantos, especially, number 3. As I said, they were always there, but I think, I have to say, in the last few years, it kind of opened my eyes a bit more, to be really honest.